Hello everyone, and welcome to my latest video. I'm going to do another PCGS reveal. I'm going to show you the grades, and I'm going to talk about why I sent some of the coins in. Some of these coins were not high grade. I knew that from the beginning. But first, before I do this, before we begin, I want to thank everyone who's subscribed to my channel, everyone who's commented, and everyone who's liked. So, without further ado, I'm going to get to showing you the coins that we got back from PCGS. Thanks. Well, as somebody suggested, I need to get me a little razor blade. So I just got it out of the drawer. I had it in there. Just the last time that I did a box open reveal, I just grabbed the first thing that came to my hands there. So anyways, the box is fresh open. I'll have to move to the other camera lens here in a bit. But first off, I want to say that I know what the grades are on this one. And some of them are kind of low grade coins. I did it for a reason. I'll explain that. So anyways, I'm going to change the lenses and okay, welcome back. And here we have a 1962 PCGS PR65 Jefferson Nickel, and the reason we sent this one off was because of the toning. I was real curious about how PCGS would label this toning on this coin, see if it was natural, and also what grade they would put on it. It's very difficult to get a grade above 65 with these older proofs and these sets. So then now we have an example. You know, when we see coins like this, then we kind of have an idea. The next one is a 1971 D Jefferson Nickel. In my opinion, I mean, it graded MS64 FS. In my opinion, this coin looked like a 67. But they did not grade it 67. So I'm not sure. At least I have an example of a full step Jefferson Nickel, so I can take some real good pictures of it. And this is a 2018 slab, so we'll know what they're talking when they say it's full steps in 2018. This one here is a 1955 quarter, Washington quarter, and it's PR66 Cameo. So I got a really nice cameo on it, and it really has some nice color to it. Really like this coin. It's nice. It's hard to see it. You can see some of the rainbow color in that. And I know it's upside down to some of you in that one angle, but you know, here, it's a good little coin to get. It's not worth a whole lot of money, but I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see what they'd grade that. You know, with the eye appeal it has. And this, the toning's natural. That's the main thing on that one. Here's another 1951. It's a proof 64 Washington quarter. As you can see the grade there. And here's the coin. Now, it doesn't anything really special. But just to send this coin off, because the 51 is a rare proof, but in this grade 64, it's not. It's not really worth a whole lot of money. Really wasn't worth the submission fees. And here's another. Now this is a 1930 PCGS genuine cleaned AU details. I sent this coin in. I knew it had a chance of being cleaned, but I wanted to see if the toning was natural. This is kind of the toning group that I sent a few in for. It has a nice eye appeal, nice toning. The coin is almost uncirculated. Yeah. So I thought I had a chance at not getting clean with the toning on it, but it's album toned, and that's what PCGS did for it. Here's another one. I knew this was not going to be a problem-free coin, but being a 36D, it's still a coin that's worth sending off when it's in the AU, extra fine AU range. And this in here is almost uncirculated, details cleaned. And still pretty nice little coin if someone will want that one. I usually have a good time, or I usually do pretty good selling them at the show. And here's another one. 1935. And boy, I'll tell you what, that's a real clean looking coin. It got PCGS MS65. Look a little better to me. But PCGS does not always agree with me on these grades. But this is one of them that we're definitely going to disagree on that one. And here's another. And I'm probably going to disagree with this one. MS63 must have a bunch of little ticks on it. But I wanted to send it off since it was a nice coin. It's in a 63 holder here, Stone Mountain, Commemorative. They're pretty popular. I know you guys in the group, some of you want to buy that one. A pretty nice coin in the holder. It looks good in the holder. Definitely a nice little coin. And here's the 59D. It's a little better date if you got the full bell lines on it. Didn't get the full bell lines. Looks like a really nice 65. I've seen some 65s that look worse than this one, but they put 64 on it. So we'll have to live with what PCGS decides with this one. It's not worth resubmitting and putting $60, $70, $80, $100 in. It's just not worth it. And here's a Bugs Bunny variety. 1955 Bugs Bunny FS 401 PCGS 64. As you can see, this 64 is not as good as the last coin. I mean, we can put them together here. And see, I just I'm going to get closer in on the coin here. See if we can get a little better idea. The marks on it. You can see this is magnified. I can't really focus in like I want to, so I can't go to my, but you can see I can turn the coin. There are some marks and scuffs on it and things, and on the reverse, you know, there's some weakness in the bell line, so we're not too worried about that. Yeah, that wasn't my problem with it. And then you go to the Bugs Bunny, and I'm seeing heavier marks. You know, I'm just seeing more scuffs. I just don't think that the other coin was a 64. I think it was a 65. The 59 is. I can deal with this one being a 64. I don't have a problem with that. But we'll do this again. I'll show you the 59 again. Now, I want you to make note here on this. Do you see, you know, the scuffs here? Okay, they're pretty heavy. This coin, the 59, right over here, you know, we can turn it into light, and there's some scuffing on it, but it's not near the marks that's on that 55. So just to give you an idea of some of the frustrations with sending off the PCGS, you're going to get this. This is going to happen to you. You're going to disagree with their grades, and I mean, when you can look at it visually and say, you know, they can say this is a strong 64. Well, then why don't you put a plus on it? Put a plus on the grade. Let me know why this is a 64 and that's a 64. Whenever they look differently, look different grades, different point grades. So if you have any comments on that, let me know. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share this. You know, like I told you, the channel is improving. It's picking up a little bit, but we're far from the 1,000 subscribers that I'm looking for. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.